Hi, we're with Peter and Midnight Madness.
Nice.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
All right.
Tomorrow night, I'll do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I got it. All right. Welcome to Midnight Madness! My name is Peter Kuplowsky, and I am so excited for tonight. But to begin, we would like to acknowledge that tonight's event is taking place on the treaty territory of the Mississaugas, the New Credit, and the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Huron-Wendat. We are grateful for the opportunity to work with the community today and every day going forward. Thank you. This film is eligible for the Gross People's Choice Midnight Madness Award. To vote, go to tip.net/vote. You gotta put your email address in so that we can be sure that you bought a ticket and saw the movie. That's how it works. That's how you vote. We would also like to thank RSVP for providing us with this film. Give it up for RSVP. All week, because when I started programming for Midnight Madness, I had one big goal, and that was I wanted to play a film from India. I'm going to admit it, I am not an expert on Indian cinema. But in the last few years, I've been going to Young and Dundas, and I've been watching some amazing Bollywood movies, and my mind has been melting. I've been going, holy moly, like this. I feel like I'm in high school and I'm watching John Woo and Choi Hark and Jackie Chan for the first time. I'm seeing these incredible stars, incredible movies, and even an amazing catalog of films. And what I really hope after you watch this movie tonight is that it inspires you to seek out Indian genre cinema, because it's some of the most exciting cinema in the world. Not only to Bollywood cinema, but to Midnight Madness, really. It's about the films that we all love, made by a filmmaker who's one of you guys. He's been in the audience almost every night watching movies with you. Put your hands together. What would you like to say to this audience?
Wait, I've just heard about this. I had come the other day to watch Assassination Nation. And I got a taste for it. And yeah, I mean, and this is how I watched movies when I was a kid. And to be coming with this film, with this kind of an audience, I think it's a dream come true.
I want to do something special tonight because we're almost at the end of the festival. We've seen a lot of amazing movies. We're also about to watch a Bollywood film. The great things about Indian cinema and Indian genre cinema is that it's all genres. It's a hybrid genres. And you know there's going to be some great music. So I prepared a little thing. It's with the help of Landon Zakheim, who wrote this. And many apologies to Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'd like to start the backing music, please. And so the Assassination Nation begins with the villains all scattered to the wind. Strickland sings to the United Kingdom, finishing in back. You'll never be free. You'll scream Metrotronic. When we finally see that the climax is bleak, we're waiting at the standoff at Sparrow Creek. How did I know Demon Tail would work? He had a spy on the inside. start some questions. I want to start this thing off. All right. Yeah, that was so much fun. Okay, Vasan. What is this not at all autobiographical?
A few things happened. A lot of it didn't. Obviously, I don't have the abs. And yeah, but the mugging incident did happen. My mom did lose a chain. And the area where we grew up, I mean, this was like very common. And I had once seen her come back home and she looked shaken. And I came to know that this had happened. And so I would go to the street and just stand there thinking, those muggers will be coming back and I'll probably take care of them. Obviously that never happened. And you think you'll join karate and you'll become tougher and you'll take care of that menace. But yeah, post that, seriously, there were some riots and bomb blasts that happened, and then everyone forgot the muggers.
You found two incredible actors to be in this movie. How did you go about getting them involved? What was the process in casting and finding them? And what was it like to be in the film and learning all martial arts, stuff like that?
So it was like a long process. I mean, it took at least a year. We were trying to test actors, we were trying to test martial artists, everyone. So I found this boy, and he was like really shy, not even talking to anyone, and was probably come back from a workout. And so I don't usually do auditions, just take like people whom I think can become the characters and just put them in like a workshop and just shoot them. And so it becomes a little frustrating because they don't know what they are really doing. And within that there is some magic which I obviously saw in him. And I was so certain that he was the boy after 1.5 months of auditions. And she just walked into the office and I'm like, yeah, you're supreme.
How do you guys feel to be in an action movie?
Okay, so to be very honest, I had never watched an action film in my entire life. And I used to, like, if given an option, I would go for rom-com and not the action one at all. So when he just saw me and he was like, oh, so this is a character and this is the script you're offering. And I had actually come there to audition for some other thing, some other movie. It was a very romantic movie, and, like the typical Bollywood movie, and I was so excited for it. He just pulled me and he was like, so this is the film, and you're selected. And I was like, sir, okay, the script is great, but I don't like action. He was like, don't worry. So I had to go through a very intensive training. And he gave me a list of films that I had to watch.
What was on that list? Do you remember?
Like, a lot of action films. I used to make myself sit in front of the television and watch the film. Like it, Radhika, like it. That was the process for me. So I trained myself for good 8-9 months. And lived the life of a martial artist. And that's how it happened for me. And then I became passionate, of course. You told it.
I mean, I grew up on Jackie Chan films and Sammo Hung and Bruce Lee, but I was a really, really fat kid, so I could never do it. But after spending those 1.5 months with Vasan sir, I kind of had a bond with him, and I just knew that I wanted to work with him. It didn't matter what he was working on. And when he told me about this, it was like bringing all my childhood dreams back to life. So the next 8 months, I mean, the only thing I saw, ate, lived in was martial arts. This was all 8 months between. Wow.
That's amazing. And speaking of trainers, I'd love to hear from the masters on the stage, Eric and Dennis. How did you get involved? I don't know if anyone is familiar with these guys. They're amazing stunt performers. Low-budget, independent martial arts films that you should absolutely check out. You can check out this short film, Rope-a-Dope, that is amazing, that I played at Toronto After Dark a few years ago. But how did you guys get involved in this movie?
I think Vasan just emailed me and he said, hey, I saw Rope-a-Dope I want you to do it in India. And Dennis and I did Rope-a-Dope in 2013, and Rope-a-Dope is like 2 stunt guys playing the main roles and doing all the acting. There's no doubling. It's kind of a Hong Kong style of a shoot. And I told Vasan, I was like, you want to make a Bollywood movie like that? Are you sure? You know what that means? That means like no stunt doubles. We gotta put the camera in these like very non-Hollywood angles. We have to do the shoot very differently than what there, you know, what like a Netflix show does. Very different. And he said, yes, of course. And he totally lived by it. And then the next thing was, all right, well, let's meet our talent, because if we're going to be able to shoot this, we can't use stunt doubles. And we did not use a stunt double. Really, I challenge you to watch this and find one. So it's like a miracle.
The other question I have before I throw it to the audience is about the fighting style. Because every character kind of has its own style. I'd love to hear from Vasan about the ideas behind that, even from the cast. Tell us about the choreography specifically.
Yeah, I mean the master obviously had to be like a mythical one. Either, you know, he had either a limb missing or an eye, or you know, both his eyes. You know, that's how one becomes the master. I mean, so the 100-man fight, it comes from the Kyokushin discipline, but you know, no Indian has ever done it, but we kind of gone with that myth. So that was like one of the main inspirations to start with, and then obviously, you know, this guy watches movies, and Eric and Dennis came up with this whole thing of Supri having her scarf as a weapon, and that I thought was like one of the most brilliant ideas I've ever seen or heard. And I mean, though, you know, when I think for the first time when I told her that's what it's going to be, I think she really. But and all the previous videos that they used to send me, I mean, I could see so much potential in them, and you know, just see her kind of, you know, use that staff, which is like pretty unique. And I hope, you know, back home people actually use that. There are some incidents that are happening which I'm not too proud to kind of share that, and you know, probably could be useful. And yeah, with more detail and more passion and more, I think very good for it.
And well, I would also like to talk about the third man who's not here, Bhushan, who played Abhimanyu.
Jimmy, again, I don't know if people realize, that was literally the same actor for both characters. It's an amazing performance. Jimmy and Eddie.
You know, when we did, the reason we really wanted to do this job too is because it's a choreographer's dream to have a guy on one leg and a guy who can't feel pain, and someone and a woman wearing a scarf who's not a superhero. It's like she's among heroes. She has to use her head. She has to use an object, and so we have 3 very different styles that we get to work with. So we were in heaven when we were doing this, and so it was like a playground working with Vasan, and he would always throw in his 2 cents, and that was like a long back and forth for a month between us, and we really just kind of built all that from the ground up with him and our stunt team, and with the actors too. They would give a lot of input. I got no complaints.
Do we have questions from the audience? Come on. Yes, right there.
Was the grandfather's look inspired by Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid?
Was the grandfather's look inspired by Mr. Miyagi?
I mean, that's one of the most, yeah. And it's also based on my grandpa, whom I used to call Ajoba. Like, he was a flawed guy, but a great guy, and encouraged me to watch a lot of movies. Encouraged me to watch Olympics every 4 years. You know, and encouraged me to be like one of those sportsmen. I mean, there used to be a great gymnast called Nadia Kovacic, and you know, that was like a huge inspiration for my grandpa. And he actually expected me to do those things. I couldn't do those things, but yeah, probably, you know, just had to write something for him.
Back there's a question. Yeah.
It was good to see for Radhika Madan. It was great to see a female kick legitimate ass. Who was the inspiration for that character, or is there an inspiration for that?
The question was the inspiration for Radhika's character.
I think many. Also, here's a larger point that I always wanted to make. I think when men make martial arts films and they kind of try and show women as being really badass. I think we tend to become a little too patronizing sometimes. And there is a danger of, over-underlining our great intent of being chauvinists and liberated and feminists. But I think with Supri's character, I think I was at least very conscious that it's not patronizing, but it is okay to kick ass, it is okay to be vulnerable, it is okay to cry, it is okay to show all your emotions, and it can still be badass. And it's not just the Nike ads, where we looking very intently with the screen and just are badass 24/7. You don't need to be that. And obviously, I mean, there's a great nod to the Raid. The Hamburger Raid too. So she wears the white skirt and the tan jacket. So she wears the exact same costume. So if Gareth Evans is watching it, rip off.
Yeah. Other questions? Yes, right there as well.
How much water are you drinking this week?
How much water?
6 liters a day.
Do we have other questions? Is there any questions in the balcony? No?
Up here.
Right there. Yep, we see it.
Okay. I just wanted to know, so you, sorry, you lost the question, sorry.
You don't have a question? Okay.
So, were you considering having the two lead kiss on screen?
Do you ever consider having the two leads kiss on screen?
Strangely, that never occurred. I mean, I always kind of skipped that moment and was concentrating more into getting to the moon. I don't know. I think you must have figured out what school would have been for me, and
Bottom right. On the right. Go right there. Yeah. Go ahead.
I love the recurring joke with the characters like tripping at climactic moments. What was the inspiration for that?
What was the inspiration?
that's like
I want to repeat it.
yeah.
The inspiration for characters tripping and like undercutting those moments.
I think the oldest action comedies ever made were Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin, and every joke starts with someone tripping, and I think those were the first action comedies made by two of the greatest stuntmen ever, and so that had to be a part of this film.
Count for the number of homages and references you have.
Do you have a final count for the amount of references there are?
I don't really have a count, but yeah, it's Hindi, Hollywood, Hong Kong, also Southern India, a lot of it, yeah.
Okay, we have time for one more question.
Guy in the middle there is really excited.
Thank you for coming. I really love Bollywood films. I think my girlfriend was from the country and grew up in Canada, and now she loves Bollywood films all the time. I just wanted to know, the kid that you cast, was he the kid in Jude 1 2? Was that the same kid?
Oh wow. He's amazing.
It reminded me of like Tifa Trouble and stuff like that. I just, I hope to see in more movies.
Yeah, and in 3-4 years time I want to make like What's Bothering Gilbert Kid kind of a thing, and then go on to make a Titanic, and then I got it.
Was there a question at the back as well? There, that you were waving your phone, or was that just so that we could see the guy? No? What's next?
Will there be a sequel? Yeah.
Will there be a sequel?
So what happened was she takes the morning pill and it doesn't work. That's like Incredibles 2 and Hotel Transylvania.